And the commercials last night during the Super Bowl, a lot of it showed that woke culture is not sustainable. There were not a lot of good commercials last night. They were preachy, they were in your face. Some of them wanted to say things they weren't actually brave enough to say. It didn't work. It's a why so many comedies flop these days too. When you're woke, you can't make jokes about anything because someone might be offended. And the worst thing you could do in woke culture is offend anyone. You may target the white Christian male to offend him because that's the only group you can offend, and may accidentally offend someone else and you get canceled accidentally. You've got an entire American media now, press, focused on who can we cancel next. The woke mobs run all over the place, and it is genuinely not sustainable, and it's not going to end well for anybody, and it's starting to hurt the bottom line of advertisers, I would suspect, with their lack of funny commercials. And then to have all of these advertisers, well, we're not going to advertise during the Super Bowl. We're going to spend the money on COVID relief, and then they all advertised. But there's one, of course, the one commercial everybody's talking about. Depending on your politics, you view the ad differently. It's this one.
There's a chapel in Kansas, standing on the exact center of the lower 48. It never closes. All are more than welcome to come meet here in the middle. It's no secret. The middle has been a hard place to get to lately, between red and blue, between servant and citizen, between our freedom and our fear. Now, fear has never been the best of who we are. And as for freedom, it's not the property of just the fortunate few. It belongs to us all. Whoever you are, wherever you're from, it's what connects us. And we need that connection. We need the middle.
I'll stop it there. We need the middle. A buddy online commented, is Bruce Springsteen doing a Christian nationalist moderate commercial, moderate Christian nationalism commercial? It's kind of what he was doing. Another friend of mine commented, first of all, Bruce Springsteen is the wrong messenger here, being a ardent progressive Democrat who never supports the Republicans. Probably not a guy who says we need the middle when he even condemns the middle. I saw another friend of mine who just loved it. Of course, he's anti-Trump, thinks that Republicans have gone off the rails and need to be extinguished from American society at the ballot box, who loved the commercial. It was a preachy commercial from Jeep. I thought it was interesting. It was in a Christian chapel in the center of the United States and essentially affirms the moderating voice of Christianity, and it essentially is asking for, hey, Christians, we need you in the public square as a voice of reasonableness. We need the middle. I will tell you this. This goes back to Barney Frank, who the former congressman who one time said, be a liberal or a conservative, don't be a moderate, because then you stand for nothing. And the idea that we need the middle, well, we need people to be there. But when you have left-wing activists who want to end people, and, you know, there is some cancel culture on the right, too. When you want to silence the people who disagree with you, nothing works. So what would be better is if Jeep was brave. Jeep would have run a commercial that says we have to stop canceling each other. People may offend you, but that doesn't give you the right to silence them. But you won't hear that from corporate America anymore, will you? You won't hear brave commercials. Those of you whose politics they don't like, they can preach at you. They can ridicule you. You can be the butt of jokes, and how dare you respond? How dare you take your advertising dollars elsewhere? And we saw this. The Jeep commercial was we all need each other. We need to be reasonable. We need to talk together. We need Christianity in America that fosters conversation and unity. I was actually kind of surprised that it went there with the church. And it's a perfectly fine message. I am not outraged by the commercial, as some people are. I think that Springsteen is not the right messenger for it. But also, a lot of the people who loved the commercial are also the people who love to cancel other people. And I don't know that they see the irony there, that they're part of cancel culture.